your parents' or relatives' expectations about success compared to what success means?
Parents' old vision of what success is like you gotta be an engineer, you gotta be a doctor.
Sometimes it's stressful, but sometimes I thank them because that pressure makes you want to do better.
Welcome to today's episode on Let's Listen podcast. And I have two guests with me today, Camila and Emiliano. First of all, I will let them have their introduction, where they're from, their name, and how long they have been in Winnipeg, in Canada. And then we'll talk about what is the topic of our podcast. Camila?
Okay, yeah. Well, my name is Camila. I've been living in Canada for around 2 years. I am from Ecuador. I do love so much Canada. And even when it's really cold, I enjoy the winter. I try to.
Try to is the catchword.
Yeah.
Okay, my name is Emiliano. I'm from Mexico and I've been living in Winnipeg for about 4 years now. So yeah, try to enjoy the winter is the key to everything here.
Yeah.
That's such a positive mindset. And my name is Smita. I'm the host for today's episode and I'm from Bangladesh. I am actually not in Canada for as long as these two people. I'm here for just 2 years, so I'm even more of a newcomer. And speaking of that, today's episode is on newcomer experience in Canada. We'll focus on Winnipeg, Manitoba, because most of us are here for a long time. And how are we navigating mental health being a newcomer in Canada? Yeah, so we will talk about culture, identity, family, friendship, society, pressure, healing, growth, and anything and everything that we want to talk about that we're not sure yet. Podcast can go in any direction. But yeah, so my first question for you would be, when you first arrived in Winnipeg or when you first arrived in Canada, what was the first moment you felt like I am not from here, or let's start with I am not from here.
Okay. So when I first arrived, obviously first the language barrier, there is so much that goes into that, but also I arrived at like about 3 in the morning, so I just wanted to go to sleep. But then I discovered that there's this thing that we do here that is like we take off our shoes once we get inside a house, and we didn't do that in Mexico, and I guess Ecuador as well. We don't do that. So
Yeah.
taking off our shoes when we want to go inside a house was just new for me. It was I'd say shocking,
It's because our parents are like, oh, you always have to be wearing shoes.
Yeah.
You cannot be on your socks. No, that's bad. You're going to get sick.
Yep.
Yeah. So for me, I will say when I got into high school, because the first week when I was here, we were like trying to get me into high school, but they were like on spring break. So I had to wait, and I was like so excited. I was like, I want to go tomorrow. And we show up there, and the principal, everyone was like very, very nice. But we felt that, we're not from here, because they need to bring a translator so we could like understand everything. Because by then my English, like I knew a little bit, but not that much. Like I couldn't understand sometimes. And then is when you realize, I am not from here. And I feel like that's the moment when everything, like, when you realize that you're here. Because before you're like, oh yeah, I'm going to live in Canada, that will be so nice.
Yeah,
but when you arrive, then you notice that there's like some other things.
Yeah, I also landed around midnight, 3 in the morning, or stuff like that, and it was spring at that time, so I did not get the cold yet. But that sandal and taking off shoes. First of all, Bangladesh is a tropical, humid country, so we don't even wear shoes that much. We wear sandals mostly, and it's not a thing. Like, we don't wear socks inside the house. That's a thing. But how did it feel for you to, get over the excitement? Oh, we are moving to a different country. It's an exciting thing, right? To moving to a different country, but then feeling like, okay, I'm not from here. Like, how did it feel?
I felt like
What was the emotion? Scary?
it was scary. You could say scary, but it shocked us because, like, you'd say, I'm going to make new friends, new, everything is new. But then you realize, oh, there's things that maybe don't sit as well in here as they did back at home, right? So it was it was so exciting, but then it just kind of clicked that there's differences between the two countries. Like, it's a totally different point of view.
Yeah, and then you start missing things from back
Yeah.
home. And then you compare, and that's the worst thing that could happen.
You just have to pack your entire life in your bags.
Yeah. Also, like, making new friends, it's pretty hard because I didn't understand anything that they were saying. I don't know how my mom managed to, like, get 2 kids from my high school to give me a tour on the first day. I was like, how did you do that? Yeah.
Yeah, moms have superpowers sometimes. They know how to get things done. I don't know how they get things done, but
Yeah. Oh my God, it was, like, unbelievable. And
Wait,
then,
it was her first time here too?
yeah. Like, my whole family moved here together. We arrived at the same day and everything.
Same as you?
Yep.
Okay.
My family.
Yeah. But I don't know, like, with time, then you understand the culture, and then you want to learn about the culture. Why Canada is Canada. And I remember that my first, like, history classes, I was, like, not interested, but then I don't know, then I was like, oh my God, like, I love this place and I want to understand this place. I want to understand the people here. I want to blend.
You
Yeah.
wanted to blend?
Yeah.
Speaking of culture, do you feel like you act like a different person at home versus outside with friends or school? And which one feels more real to you?
I feel like you always are, like, different with different people, right?
Yeah.
Like, back at home, I was pretty introverted. I learned here to be extrovert and ask questions. Because I, like, before, I will like rather be in silence and don't ask for what I wanted, and then see what happens. But then I learned, and because I had this amazing art teacher, Mr. Vart. He was, like, so enthusiastic with newcomers.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, like, you are from Ecuador! Oh my God, this is amazing! I've always wanted to go there." And then I feel like Canadians are so welcoming, and I don't know, like, that year was, like, the best year of my high school, because he used to teach art. Because he retired. So I used to show up in class, and he will just play Ecuadorian music for the whole class. And oh my God, that made me feel like I belong here. And that's why I also wanted to learn about here.
So would you say that the schooling system or the education system back home, obviously it's different there.
Yeah.
But would you say this education system or this schooling system is serving you better?
Yes. Because in school, it's, like, so automatized. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, you go to school 6 a.m.
Yeah.
You wear your uniform, and you learn English, math, the basic things. But here you get to learn new things. You get to learn art. You get this pre-engineering class.
Okay.
You get, I don't know, foods, sewing.
Yeah.
And those are skills that can help you in the future. And for me the system that they have here, it's pretty good because they are constantly like asking you if you're okay. If you need help, if you need extra help, you can come in Wednesday mornings, and there will be a teacher ready to tutor you in whatever you need.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, I related that a lot. How about you?
I feel like the education system is just so different because here they are always like they're not on top of you. Like they're so easygoing, you know. Like I remember when I first arrived, I was asking my teacher, "Are we gonna get any homework? Like, are we doing anything other than this?" Because it was so easy. I finished it in like 5 minutes. Like
Oh
I
my
was done,
God,
and then I was like, "Okay, is this it? Where's the extra?
I need more work. You needed more work.
Where's the hard? Yeah, exactly. There's the
Ah.
equations. Where's all the hard stuff? Like, and my parents at home also like they were telling me, what do you do in school? Like, I'm done. Like, I can't get any more work. Like, so yeah, I feel like this education system is just kind of like you could say free because you could do, and also they focus more on like building connections because they have so many different clubs. Like, you go on this ski trip, for example,
Yeah, right.
or like you go to
Track and field, cross country, volleyball. Um, right now it's like football flag or something like.
No, now I'm jealous a little bit because I didn't get any of those things. My high school was a boarding school and the military boarding school, and I had a lot of extracurricular activities, but not like going outside like that. But
Even 1 year, like I am an athlete, I play triathlon. Even 1 year, the coach from cross country and track and field, we like make a club of triathlon, right? So we did a triathlon, like me and our
That's
friends, we did a
cool.
triathlon, and for many of them, it was like a new experience. They have never done that before, and they love it, and they were like, "Oh, I'm gonna do like this every summer."
hmm
So, would you say that you are still connected with your friends from back home? And do you get any comparative view of what kind of education or what kind of experience they are having back home in terms of schooling and how you are having? Like, would you say that? How would you see that?
Yeah, totally. Like friends back at home, like they tell me all the time, you're in the promised land. Like this, they tell me there's so much work they have to do. Like I ask them, how many classes you got? Like, and they have all of our because here, for example, sciences, chem, bio, it's an elective. You don't have to take them. You know.
Yeah, you gotta pick them. Like,
Okay.
Yeah, and then they have to take them even if they don't want to take them. So like they have so much homework, and they ask me, "What's your homework like?" And I have no homework. It's that word is forbidden in this country, you know.
yeah.
So, would you say that not having homework is a good thing?
Yeah, because you get to do everything in the classroom.
Okay.
And you're with the teacher. Like, of course, when you're in grade 12, I am in grade 12, you gotta put more effort and extra hours
Yeah.
on each subject.
So
right?
you have more agency on what you're doing than having
Yeah.
somebody always on your back.
Yeah, because like it's also up to you. They provide the information, they provide the extra practice, and if you need help, they teach you. So it's up to you. If you want to learn, you will learn.
Yeah.
Right. But sometimes, like back at home, they were like on top of you oh no.
It's crazy.
I feel like that gives you a lot of stress, and then you get just burned out, and then you're like, I don't want to do
Then
this.
you kind
I'm
of
not gonna do this.
lose your love from doing
Yeah,
thing
and
that.
Mhm.
because I have a brother,
Mhm.
he's little. A normal homework for him was like 3 hours in the evening of homework, and my parents they were like with him like trying to figure it out the homework because sometimes the teacher just sends something and nobody understand and the kid won't remember, right?
Yeah, and then in my case, like me, when the school year was over back at home, we still had to finish all the work we didn't do in class, and I was like, what? How do you even do this? We didn't even cover this in class. But then I come here and then I have homework, but then you could say not homework, but something I didn't quite finish in class, and then I tell my teacher, I'm so sorry, I didn't finish this. Oh, don't worry about it. It's just leave it. Like nobody really um ask you to actually complete the work. Is like crazy. Like what?
Yeah, but then like if you don't complete it, of course you will get your mark, right?
Yeah.
Your mark will drop.
But would you
Probably
say
after
that
yeah.
would you say that this is this system or this structure is letting you grow more love or more focus or more interest towards whatever you are reading?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally,
Because when someone forces you to do something, you won't like it.
Okay.
totally.
Yeah.
Like reading, for example, me at home, I didn't like reading, but then here they just let you pick any book you want. And I already read like so many, finished so many book series, and like I just read all the
Cool.
time.
Yeah, back at home, nobody likes to read.
Yeah,
Like
nobody
just
picks a book.
people that they are older and like they know that will help them in the future, right? But
So, okay, speaking of that, one last question about culture and identity. What part of your culture make you feel strong and what parts make life harder here? Like, what do you feel like, okay, this thing taught by my culture was a very strong thing for me to navigate life.
in my culture, the average Ecuadorian person is strong. They're hardworking. They can do anything they want if they put on
Their
much
mind
work.
play,
Yeah. So I feel like that helped me a lot because even when I was like scared to do some stuff, I will be like, "Oh no, I'm Ecuadorian. I gotta do it. I can do this."
That's so cool.
Yeah, that point of comparison, because you say, hey, you're from another country, you have to show them what you're made of, you know?
Oh my God, you're representing a whole nation.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's too much responsibility.
Yeah.
But what part would you say that kind of makes life harder here, like that you carried on from back home, that's kind of like makes your life harder here?
Personally, so we were speaking with my mom, and before we came here, we were like, we're not going to bring anything that we had on our bags, like on our experience.
Yeah.
We are not going to have anything of that there. Once we are in Canada, we are going to drop that bag and start from zero. Like start from the beginning. We are new here. We are open to learn, and we are going to do what they like consider that what they consider like traditions, right?
Okay.
But also we of course won't forget where we are from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Origin, your roots.
Yeah, like that's never going to happen
Yeah.
because we are Ecuadorians.
Yeah.
And we're proud of that. We're proud of that. We're very proud of that. But once we got here, we were like, no, I'm going to start over.
It's like
I
you're
want to learn.
expanding
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah, I'm not going to have like a model of what I have to be forever. And here I learned that you can be anything and you can learn anything and you can change your path as many times as you want, because it's your life, right?
Yeah. What'd you say?
So, what part did I carry on that made
Yeah.
my life easier here?
Or harder here, like that you carried from back home, that like it's harder to maintain here.
That part of like keeping up with those celebrations we have at home, that makes it harder because you see family with all the parties and stuff like that. But also when you get to showcase it here, when you we are involved with the Mexican Association. Oh, it's beautiful. Like you get all teary eyed and stuff like that. It's just sometimes it actually makes you wanna cry because you remember what you used to do and the fun you used to have. But I like that about this country because they make an effort to include your culture into all of this. It's so diverse, and they somehow find room for you and your community.
Speaking of festivals, oh my God, I miss festivals from back home. In Bangla, we say that Bangladesh is a country of 12 months and 13 festivals. We have some day festivals. It's always a festival going on, and it's I miss that. I miss that. I miss that. See, for example, it's Ramadan, it's the month of fasting for us. So during that time, it's festive everywhere. Everybody's talking, everybody's doing the same thing. It's not the same here, but I also see that people are making efforts that because they understand I'm from a different country, different culture, different tradition. So they kind of take into consideration that if I'm being given that accessibility or space to perform, that's why I agree with you. Okay, so moving to family. How do your parents or relatives' expectations about success compare to what success means in
God.
Sorry. So, but it's a mental health podcast, right? So let's
Yeah.
talk about it.
I feel like the first year, your parents are so stressed because they don't know what will happen in the future. They don't know if you will get your permit renewed.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like just pretty hard for them. That's why I live. And I've noticed that they are like constantly trying to find a plan B if plan A doesn't work. And they are also trying to work hard. In my case, my dad came here to study and my mom to work. Different language, different culture. My mom didn't speak English like in 100%, no, and she has to like go into a job. She had 2 jobs.
Oh, she managed it.
Yeah, I don't know how. Oh my God, I think that she's an amazing woman because of that, and she's so strong. And they like the first year and year and a half they are so stressed because they don't know what will happen. But it gets better. It gets better now. Like
You're giving me hope.
yeah, on the second year. Yeah, on the second year, things are more stable. So they are like my parents' old vision of what success is like you gotta be an engineer, you gotta be
Yeah,
a doctor.
You have to be somebody very high skilled person.
Yeah, right. And what I've noticed is that they change their mind.
Okay.
Like in this 2-year period, before back at home they were pretty like strict with me. And first of all, my dad was in the military, so
your dad was in Bangladesh, right?
Yeah, he went there. He went with the ONU.
UN.
Yeah, in Spanish is ONU, UN.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
with the UN. And he loved there. Yeah, he.
I can't blame him. You have to love it there, especially for food.
Yeah. He constantly talks about that. But they changed their mind, and now they're like, okay, whatever you choose to do, we will support you. Like, I'm so proud of you because you came into this new country, you learned, and you managed to do things that back at home you didn't even have the opportunity, and you searched things by yourself.
Yeah.
And yeah, like it's a big shift, right? Because before they were like, oh, you're gonna be a doctor or an engineer, and now they're like, it's your choice, we will support you.
So they expanded their point of views.
Yeah.
In my case, first year it was just like they were just like make friends, you know. It's all new, but then I got to high school, and then you can't do much against a lawyer and an accountant. I guess that's what they were doing in Mexico, you know. But then they are kind of like wanting me to go into something like important, like you said, law school, engineering, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. But yeah, their point of view really. Not even my parents, my grandparents. They call me and they say, "You gotta do something. You got something out of your life. You know, something important, something that makes you someone that does big things." And they're basically like, "You're gonna change the world one day. You gotta focus on your studies." But yeah, they're my parents and my grandparents are really the ones that have been telling me about their expectations really gonna high over the period that over these 4 years, it's really gotten kind of sometimes it's stressful, but sometimes I thank them because that pressure makes you want to do better, and then
Yeah.
you get better marks, and then you say, I can go higher than that.
Yeah.
And then you don't you when you get some like 85 90s, like you don't settle for that, and then you kind of want to fight your teacher for a higher mark.
Yeah, and then you're like, oh no, I deserve 100. I was participating in class. I was doing my homework. I did everything.
And you're shocked with yourself because at first you don't say anything. You just settle with what you get, but then you gotta be in front of the teacher and tell him, hey, I deserve a better mark.
Yeah, first you're like, yeah, okay, you give me this mark. Okay, thank you, bye.
Mm-hmm.
But then you're like, no, I deserve this mark. I deserve my 100.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. So my last point is that if you have to say anything who is like who landed at 3 a.m. in the morning or starting a new school, if you have to say anything, what would you say to them?
It's all part of a process. Be patient. Patience.
Such a wise man.
You don't need to fit in at the beginning, but you will find a way to make both worlds one for you. And
Such a beautiful line. Oh my God, that gave me a goosebump.
and you will find your people, you will find your community, and you will feel belonging. Yeah. You at the beginning you will feel like you're an outsider, and you are an outsider. But then you learn to oh my God. You learn to be kind, to smile at the people, to hold the door when you're exiting, to be a good human being.
So, yeah.
And don't forget your culture. Don't forget where you come from. Yeah. Do not forget that.
Yeah, that's actually pretty hard. So, please work on your Spanish more. That's my take.
No, but it happens like that. Like sometimes you just mix words.
No, I have to force myself to write in Bangla sometimes because I feel like I am like I haven't spoken like I haven't said anything in Bangla in 24 hours straight for today, and that's weird for me. That's my first language. Like I get exhausted. So
Yeah.
anyways,
oh sorry.
no, it's all right. Go on.
Like I don't know if this happened to you guys, but I'm speaking in Spanish and then I'm speaking in English.
Yeah, that's code switching. That
I mean, like how?
Not always easy. Like there's a theory that if you learn two languages before you are 5 years old, then you can code switch better. But that's a whole different discussion.
Like, don't worry about it. When you least expect it, you'll find yourself saying sorry to the people when this is the lightest bump possible.
I'm saying sorry to even furnitures at this point.
Yeah.
We don't.
Yeah.
Do
And don't be embarrassed of your accent, because your accent is beautiful. It's part of
it. Just
identity.
means you're more cool. You know more language. Your accent means you just know more language. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah.
So this was a really nice conversation with both of you, and I love the way that you navigated a very hard time coming from a different culture, a different community, all here, all by yourself. Yes, you have family, but when you go to school, it's all by yourself. You were scared, you didn't know a lot of stuff, but both of you have this extremely wonderful idea to have an open mind, to expand yourself, and to seek help, because if we don't seek help, we won't grow. We need support. We need community. And you have built a very good community here. I need to build more community here.
Got us now.
Thank you so much. That was a really nice conversation.
Yeah.
Too.
Thank you so much. And thank you so much to Huddle and the Red River Polytech to make this possible, because this was like a huge opportunity that I'm loving to be part of.
Yeah.
And yeah, thank you for being present, for being here today. Amazing host.
No. I have amazing guests. And yeah, we'll talk more later.
Yeah, sure. Well, thank you so much. Thank
So
you
much.
for
Bye-bye. Take care.
watch.
Everybody be patient and expand your mind. And here we end.